Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, I'm unboxing and testing a brand new controller. And what controller is that? That is the MOGA XP Ultra from PowerA. Now, this controller, I did cover the announcement of it a few months back. I think it was a couple months ago. And the senior marketing communications manager took notice of it because I posted it on Twitter, and his name's Ian. He reached out to me and said, hey, how would you like to cover this controller? And I'm like, yeah, definitely send it on over, because I kind of made a little, hey, PowerA, hey, and I'll cover more of your stuff. They didn't pay me for this. No pay. They sent it to me. They're saying, hey, cover it. Tell us what you think. And you know what? The fact that it's for Xbox, it's the first third-party officially licensed wireless controller. I'm psyched. And I love the changing multiple types of... It's just really cool because I covered it and you can actually see that's the controller itself. You've got the grips down here that connect to it, and then you've got your rumble feature down in here, which adds the rumble effect that you would get on Xbox. Now you can use this with PC and Windows. Sorry, Android and Windows. I have not seen anything about Apple on here. Yeah, it just says Android, so you can use it with Android. I'm going to be using it on a Samsung phone and a base entry Samsung phone, which actually runs Game Pass pretty well. And before you ask, yes, if you are wondering, I do have Game Pass currently because I had a free 14-day trial. And the cool thing about this one, it comes with Game Pass, so I'm actually going to upload that as well. But I'm really, really looking forward to testing this bad boy out. So we're going to try it on Game Pass. We're going to try it on the Xbox Series X. We're going to try it on Android. And you guys are going to be like, why don't you try it on PC? I don't have any games on PC. What? Yeah, I don't. I have Steam, but I've never used it on my latest computer, so I don't even remember my login credentials. But maybe I can pull up some Game Pass on there and see how it runs. But I will go over the instructions, let you guys know just how to connect it to all the different platforms. But I'm really looking forward to using it on the Xbox Series X and my Android phone. Why? Because I actually play games on my Android via Game Pass when I go out. That's the only thing I say I do miss. When it comes to the Game Pass, I do like to be able to play those games on my phone. Never thought I would, but this might make me rethink that. And will it? Let's just shut up. Let's test this bad boy out. Thank you once again, Ian, for reaching out to me on Twitter and getting me this product. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's just see how awesome this bad boy is. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at the box here. As you see, it's MOGA by PowerA XP Ultra, multi-platform wireless controller for mobile, PC, Xbox console. Includes 1 month of Game Pass, play wirelessly on Xbox, mappable buttons. So that means it's going to have the flappy paddles in some sort of fashion. I have not seen the back of the controller myself, besides that little picture right there, so I don't know how comfortable that is, but we'll see once we open it. Android, Xbox Series XS, and Xbox One, PC, Windows 10 and 11. So you have the gaming clip that comes with it. That's what you'll dock your phone into. The mini pad, which is the controller, the base of the controller, basically the controller itself. You have a 3.5 millimeter stereo jack down here at the bottom, the full-size grips, which connect to it, and as you can see, 4 adaptive rumble motors in mini pad and grips. That's pretty cool. High capacity 2000 mAh battery for longer gaming sessions, magnetic impulse triggers. So to have all that in this, that is pretty awesome. So with that being said, we are going to open up this bad boy. As you can see, Android, Xbox, Series XS, Xbox One, Windows 10, 11. Anything I miss? Hey, the nice little picture on the side. Alrighty. So, not the most complicated of boxes, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I like when the boxes are kind of fancy, but I hate when they're overly complicated to get into. I know that's not something I usually talk about on the channel because who really cares? But there you go. There's my one little pet peeve when they make the boxes too fancy. So, here we go. Alrighty. Slide right out. Okay, now this box isn't overly fancy, but I do like it. It's like a chest. So let's see on the side. MOGA. Alright, so it's sealed right there. Always extra careful with that. Did I get it? I might have missed a little piece right there. Be very careful. Oh, hello. So just by looking at it, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, it's got a nice bit of weight to it. The grips are textured, so if you look around here, it's going to give you a bit of that Xbox Series XS standard controller kind of texture vibes. I like the sticks. The sticks are soft, they're smooth. I actually like that texture. That was the one thing right there that when I saw it on the box, I was like, how's that gonna feel? We'll see how that plays. The sticks feel a little soft. Buttons are clicky. You know me. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know how I'm not a big fan of overly clicky buttons. But it's not terrible. It doesn't feel bad. It's just loud. Triggers feel good. Again, this is just the box opening and first impressions of how it feels right out of the box. It'll be a different story once we start playing a game. The D-pad is much quieter than the standard Series X, and I like that. So that's going to be your share button. That's going to be the profile, if I'm not mistaken. We'll take a look at the instructions in a minute. And then you got your menu buttons, respectively. All right, so if you look at the back, this is where it clips in. That's the grip. Alrighty. Now, without looking at it, so that looks like... There you go. Okay, that's even... I love when controllers do that. When you just can look at them and just kind of figure out without having to open up the instructions. How do I do this? How do I get that in there? Okay. So to get that in and out, you just slide that. There you go. You slide this to the right, like that, and the controller just slides out. So let's take a look at this. All right, so that's the connector base. Very simple. That's going to be your program button, just like on the other PowerA controllers. If you've ever used them or even seen any of my videos, there's a button right here that allows you to program. You hold it, and then press that, and then usually press a face button. That's usually how it goes. And I'm pretty sure it'll be the same thing for this one. We'll look in the instructions, as I said. Now, this is... Okay. My hands are too big for that. That isn't comfortable for me. I will tell you that. But I can understand how, if you're traveling, that is going to be much easier to carry than this. But for me, that's too small. I can't do that. It feels awkward in my hand. But most people don't realize I don't have the smallest hands. I have pretty decent size hands. So if you're using something like this and you have larger hands, you're going to find it a little awkward to hold at first. But again, I'm going to get into it and see how it feels during gameplay. Why? Because gameplay is the most important when it comes to judging a controller. So that's going to be your sync button. It uses Type-C, so that means there's a cable under here. So we'll pop that back in there. Slides in and out pretty easily. I love the way it feels, to be honest. That's the only thing that bothers me. And again, like I said, they sent this to me to review. It's not paid. They just said, here, review it, because they saw some of my other PowerA stuff. I do a lot of PowerA products. So what do we have here? Oh, instructions. Okay. So it just basically tells you how to do it. Pretty simple. And if you want the full instructions, you got to go the QC. I forget what those things are called. QR codes? QR codes. There we go. I'm old. Okay. Okay. So we'll put that aside. That slid off. That's interesting. But this is the cable. That's how it's supposed to come. That's weird. Maybe it did it in shipping. But it's a braided cable. Type-C. So we're going to connect this to the Xbox because I don't know. Let's see if this has any power already. Yes, so it's got a bit of battery charge. Got a bit of battery charge. So we will sync this up, see how much charge it has as we test it out. I'm probably going to play maybe Forza. Forza, Halo. I like racing games, so I think I'm gonna do a Forza game. See how that goes. So, without any further ado, let's test this with the console. Okay, so here we go. It syncs pretty easily, just like your standard Xbox controller. You got your sync button right there. Controller looks great, feels great. Yes, I already jumped into the game to make sure. Let us test it out. And as you can see, I am playing Forza Horizon 5. No, I don't know where it's taking me. You can feel the vibration. The vibration is actually really nice. I wouldn't expect it for something that has a controller grip. Ah, that clicky noise. That's the only thing that bothers me. So otherwise, it feels fine. The sticks feel great. At first, I thought they were going to be a little too smooth, a little too soft. I know I'm driving around like a maniac, but I'm trying to feel the responsiveness. Okay. So, overall, we're going to test it out with a completely different game when we do mobile. We're going to do a first-person shooter to feel if there's any problems or any issues playing an FPS on mobile. So this feels great on console. I like the way it feels. Let's do one last test, but like this. So let me see how it feels like this. Oh, this is just me, but it feels too small in my hand. I can't. For me, that's not going to cut it. But I like the fact that they give you the option. Options are always nice. So someone else, maybe someone younger, someone with smaller hands. The ladies usually, well, not always. My wife has much smaller hands than I do. So that may not be that bad with her. I will ask her. Maybe she'll like to try that. But she doesn't really play Xbox on the go as much as I do. So we'll find out. But yeah, I like this for the console. Let's see how good it is with mobile. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you how to pair it with mobile. If you're running Android, this is a Samsung A13. So not the newest of phones, but all you have to do, just like you're pairing with your Xbox, press that button and it will stay in pairing mode. So your phone will look for it in Bluetooth as well. So you just do that. You see, blue light for pair. Boom shakalaka, connected. Now we're going to put that there for the moment. Very simple to connect, Bluetooth. I do like that. This is the grip. I already tested it out to see just how easy it is. Now, it is a little interesting. You do have something right here. If you look in the back, that's what this is for. See that little clip right there? You hold that, go down in there, put that in front. You'll see this here. I know I wish I had a better angle. There you go. Clips in. This part goes here. Make sure it's down nice and tight. There you go. Now you're going to make sure your phone, let us go into Game Pass. Game Pass Home. Cloud. Here. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then you can just take it here, open that up, boom. So depending on what's comfortable for you, I set it up this way because of how my hands are. So, hello, look, you can see it pretty well. And I'm just going to test out one of the scenes that are very family friendly. And like I said, this is running on an A13, so it's not the most advanced phone, but it looks great and actually moves very... Oh! The Bluetooth connectivity is beautiful. It streams very well. So, hey, if you have a lower-end Samsung phone, no lag. No lag. No delay. Everything is super smooth. Wow, I think I like this slightly better than the Kishi. I could see myself taking this with me. Now, what I'm going to do is slowly and easily hold it by here. Take this off. There we go. See how it feels like this. Okay. One thing I'm going to say, depending on the size of your phone, this adds too much top weight. I would not recommend doing this because it's very top heavy. Now, if you have like a smaller Android, maybe one that has like a 4-inch something screen, maybe I could see that. But as a less expensive A13, he talks too much. I would definitely recommend playing it mobile with the grip. It just gives it that extra sturdiness. So it feels more steady. No lag, no delay. I'm surprised that there isn't the slightest bit of lag. Oh, it feels fantastic. To be honest, certain PowerA products I have had issues with when it comes to... Let me turn this off. All right, so let's get out of here. You can hit your home button. Well, sorry, we'll do menu button. You can pause. Xbox home button, like I said, that's capture. Bring up your guide. You can go down, quit game, quit game, quit game. That's kind of odd to me why it does that. Sure, submit. I don't care about any of that. Let's close. All right, so let's turn this off, take that out, take a closer look. So the hinge gives you two separate, I guess, adjustable. You can tighten them however you like to get a better view for yourself, depending on what you like better. If you like to do it like that, you can do it that way. I like it higher. I do. It's just the way I play. So when I play, it's going to be, my hands are going to be out like this, and then the video is going to be up like this, like we saw before. So like I said, I like it like that, pointing at me. And you can always adjust it. Like I said, you just twist the little thingy on both sides. Whoops. Help if I adjust it back. And that's how I like to play. Hello. So I'm looking at it directly. You see how I'm looking at it with my camera? That's how I like to look at it. And I think it's very comfortable. My phone, this phone is a little heavy, so it might give it a little weight for the top, especially if you're using just the controller itself without the grip. But I recommend using the grip. Let me see. I think that's about it that I have to say for this. I like it. I like it. My problem is the clackiness. I don't like that ultra loud. That's my complaint on every controller that has loud clacky noises. I can't stand it. But that's me. Not everybody has that problem. The sticks are soft. I didn't see any noticeable dead zones, whether you're playing Forza or an FPS like High on Life. I didn't see any of that. I do like the fact now you do have the programmable buttons back here. Like I said, just when I cover every single PowerA controller, you hold this, it's going to flash, then you press whichever one you want, and then the face button that goes to it. It keeps waking up the phone. I don't know if you can see it, but whenever I press this, it keeps waking up the phone. So you can do that. Let's see. Come on, you can go back out now. Press A, wakes up the phone. That's kind of cool. I'll give you that. So a lot of neat features that I'll probably continue to discover as I use this. If you're going to ask me, will I use this on a daily basis? I'm going to have to use it some more, to be honest. I like it. I like the rumble. I think the rumble is satisfactory. The texture is not overly pronounced to where it's bothersome on the hands. I think it's just right. These texture bumps on the sticks I thought would be bothersome. They are actually not. I like the fact that the D-pad is quieter. To be honest, I wish they'd used the standard D-pad instead of the Xbox Series X disc lifted style. Face buttons are soft. They're smooth. These buttons are just fine. They do their job. The clip doesn't add much weight until you put your phone on it. I do like it. It's light enough, but sturdy enough. And like I said, if you want to take it out, you press that. It'll pop out. Did you see that? Let's try that again. You see how it comes in right there? Can you guys see that? Pop. Pop off. Very simple. That's what this little piece is going to be here on the back. Like I said, your program button. Programs. Nice. I like the controller overall. Let's see if the phone will allow me to pull up the instructions, and we'll take a little look at the instructions if it allows me to do so. There we go. Beautiful. Open in browser. So it takes you straight to the website. $49. That's $129. Takes you to everything over here. Shop the retails, play wirelessly. Tells you everything you need to know about it. little video. This is the same website that I covered when I covered the game itself. It shows you everything, the mini pad plus clip. You can do it in all those, and like I showed you, you can that's actually cool. So when you're using the QR, it can tell you exactly what buttons are mappable. When you're doing it there, you can adjust to all those buttons there to the button flappy buttons. Yeah, exactly. So you got your motors. That's the clip. Hey, I was playing Halo. And then you've got your user manual. There we go. Okay, so you have to download it. I love the fact that this is the first third-party wireless controller for Xbox. Microsoft doesn't really license out their technology, and we've seen the last two generations that we've never had an official or a third-party controller, officially licensed third-party controller that's wireless for the Xbox One or Series XS, and now we do. I like it. $129 if it's in your budget and you're going to absolutely use the multi platform functionality, I would say yes. $129, you have to think about how much you're going to use it between the consoles, or platforms, I should say. That's definitely my only concern. I do like the functionality. I do like how it feels. Like I said, my only big gripe about the controller itself is the sound, and how minor of a gripe that is. Until we get here, it just feels awkward in my hands. That's the only thing. But this is one of those I would highly recommend you feel it yourself, because some people could say, hey, it feels like an NES controller, but more ergonomic. And with that, yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. I've been going on a while in this video because I really wanted to do PowerA justice by allowing me to test this, unbox it, and, you know, just give my thoughts on it. And overall, again, I'm going to say it, I'm not paid for this. I do like this controller. I will say I do enjoy third-party controllers. What can I say? I like this controller. I think it's solid. The only thing, if we're going to go back over the list, I like the controller. I like the makeup. I like the versatility using it on PC, Xbox Series XS, mobile, Game Pass on everything. It comes with 1 month of Game Pass, which is great. After that, my only problems are, oh, it has a little, oh, okay. Now that's one thing I noticed. You have to be a little careful. You see how it's got the foam things right there? It rubbed off on my controller as I was taking it off. Okay, maybe that's an issue right there. It's nothing terrible, just be careful with that. The clackiness here and how small it is when you're using the mini grip, but that's about it. The mini pad. I don't think I can complain about anything else. Overall, I like it. I like it. I think it's a solid one. If you're looking for a multi-purpose controller for mobile, PC, and Xbox console, this is going to be a good one. And it's wireless. Wow, it's wireless. That means something right there. All right, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Again, thank you, Ian from PowerA, for sending me this controller, getting in touch with me. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you want to send me more, I'll be glad to review those too. But again, I'm going to be honest, because this is not paid, just to make sure it isn't. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.